Philippians 3 and 8.
All
Yea,
praise to the Most High. We
doubtless,
bring the
without a
Sabbath
doubt.
in.
And I count all things but loss for the
Overlooking the
excellency of
pyramids,
the knowledge of
Jesus,
Christ Yahshua my Lord,
cast
for
my
whom I have
lineage.
suffered the
Check the
loss of
sun.
all things,
The sun is
and do
setting
count them but dung,
in the east.
that I may win Christ.
Wow. All praise to the Most High.
Yeah. I know how it feel to be well respected. Been there, done that. I know how it feel to finally get who you dream of. In love, yeah, in love. I know how it feel to have so much money. You be glad you didn't choose that over this. I throw that on the way before I ever give this up, yeah. We let them have that. And I just want you to know. I just want you to know. Yeah. And I just want you to know what this is. This is better. And I just want you to know. I just want you to know. This right here, this right here. And I just want you to witness some of this. Yeah, come on, come on, come on. I know how it feels to explode with anger. Yeah, you finally fly off the end. Yeah, when your enemy realize he's got that one. Yeah, when you get the flashing on. I know how it feels to unleash that pressure. You won't even build that up no more. But when you got this, you never even build that up. No, no. And I just want you to know. Yeah. I just want you to know. And I just want you to know what this is. That ain't got nothing to do. And I just want you to know. I just want you to know. You gotta see this for yourself. And I just want you to witness some of this thing. You gotta feel this with your own soul. I promise I don't think I'm no better than you.
And we live, baby. Yo, we live. We back. We back on Thief. Thief. Once again, Thief stands for these principles I live by. That travel, that health, that investing, that exercising, that freedom wisdom. That's what I live by. That's what I bring to the table. We got this brother right here. I met this brother. You know, you run across people in your travels, when you run across and they just stick out. And you always, you got to keep them, keep in contact. This brother right here, I met this brother, my favorite places in America, South Beach, Muscle Beach. I'm working out, right? And I see this brother, everybody out there is pretty much, everybody is in tip-top shape on Muscle Beach. When I went last time I went to South Beach, the first time when I encountered my brother, I was out there early in the morning. I was doing 2 days. Early in the morning, give me a little 20 minute session. I said, I'll come back and do some pull-ups. So I saw the brother, I ain't really paying no mind. I come back at 12 after doing 8 o'clock workout. This brother's still out there. I'm like, yo. So I'm like, is this cat living out here? He's getting it in. So, I introduced myself to the brother, man, started talking to him. And man, so much wisdom, man, it's coming out of this brother's mouth, man. Hey, Ripper, introduce yourself, man.
Hello, peace and blessings, everyone. My name is The Ripper. My YouTube channel is The Ripper. My Instagram is at JAQUE The Ripper. And I'm a spiritual wellness coach, mental health coach, fitness instructor, wellness coach, and nutritionist.
Hey, Ripper, let's show the people your work, man. This is when I encountered you, right? Let me share the screen, man. You was doing some insane type pull-ups. It actually, let's show some receipts, man. When I first encountered you, what you was doing. I said, this brother right here this brother's next level with it. Hold on. Let me get the screen. To show brothers what physically you're capable of. All right. Let's see. What you see? You see anything?
I see just a desktop. I don't see any video. What you showing, a video?
Yeah, I'm showing you, man, with your pull-up game, man. What you see now?
Okay, yeah, I don't see it, but it's fine. If they see it, it's okay.
Hold on. Let me try that again. Hold on. What you see now?
Same thing, just a desktop.
Hold on, man. Y'all, I posted
It's
perfect.
okay.
Hold on. Let me. Yeah, I got to show show your work, man. Hold on. Try this one more time. I still ain't mastered this thing yet.
Huh?
I still ain't mastered this Zoom yet, but hold on. Let's see now. Let me try this again. Share screen. Hold on. You know what I'm doing wrong? Here we go. I know what I'm doing wrong. Here we go. I got it now. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Check my man workout right here now.
Yeah, I see.
Well, let's back his.
Oh, that's basic. That's basic.
Yo, Ripper. Now,
Yeah.
that's not basic, brother.
I got way more intense work than that, but no, that was good.
Hey, brother, I've actually been. I'm not perfecting it. I haven't got as fast as you, but man, that's next level, brother. But hold on, let me show brothers, man. Now, Ripper, you 28 years old, right?
I just turned 30 in September.
Oh my God. Yo, you have a physique. Yo, hold on. Let's show, man, brothers and sisters, man, brothers and sisters. I mean, this is motivation. What you see? You see yourself?
I see a picture, yeah.
Okay, hold on. There we go. One thing is men, man, I can look at another man and say, you know what, this brother, being in shape, we're going to talk about that. Being in shape. You see yourself?
Yes, sir.
When you get
on this type, go ahead.
When was this picture?
I took that this past summer.
Here. Okay. Hold up. You see yourself? New picture?
Oh yeah, I took that like a week, maybe 2 weeks later.
Okay. All right. Ripper, you about what? You 5'9", about 185?
5'11".
Okay.
5'11", 185.
Yo, let's go with this, man. Let's go with this. You are in tip-top shape, right? What is the benefits you get from being on this type of level of fitness, man?
Benefits in terms of, what do you mean, like benefits?
Your confidence, your mental clarity, how you operate in the world on this type level, on this fitness level. I got an angle. I got an angle coming with this.
Yes, sir. To even get to a fitness level like that, you have to have established certain principles and discipline. Because to achieve physique like that and greater physiques, it takes a lot of sacrifice and discipline. So it's almost impossible to even get in shape like that without the right mindset and conviction.
Oh man, yes, sir, man. Let's go with that discipline now. Let's talk about this discipline. Now, for one, I know a lot of brothers, man. They think they can eat anything and work out. Now, I think to a certain degree, in your 20s, maybe your age, they make it slide. I'm 43, and that went out the window in my late 30s. That was out of here. Mm-hmm. Now, I personally...
Right. No, it doesn't matter what age. Yeah, it doesn't matter. They have to discipline a diet. There's certain things that will destroy your body and your health regardless of your age. It just certain things are just destructive to your body. And that's the type of society we live in. They don't structure that. They don't discern what is damaging to your body and what isn't. A lot of times it's just traditional what we eat, and we just like a flip of the coin. and we really just eat to satisfy our taste buds and cravings, but we really don't even understand how they're using food as a weapon against us. So there's certain things you just should not put in your body, because your body absorbs what you put in it. And most of what we eat destroys our body.
You know what? I try to tell brothers, man, I don't think a lot of brothers get it, how serious it is about the food we eat. And they hide, I mean, for number one, if you're eating out, they're using cheap oils. The trans fats, the vegetable oil, the canola oil, that's straight slow death. And you're not gonna go in a restaurant and they're not gonna use coconut oil. They damn sure not gonna use avocado oil, and they're not gonna use no beef tallow. You may get some olive oil.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody told me in the restaurant they be using olive oil cut with canola oil.
Mm.
So they getting that. I can't say all restaurants. Now you in Miami. When I was in Miami, South Beach, there are some restaurants, especially mom and pops, you can go, like your Middle Eastern, your East Indian, your Mediterranean. You can kind of counter them for good food. But everything else is trash. But going back to discipline, like I said, I think a lot of our men, they lack discipline to say, you know what, I'm not gonna eat that. I'm gonna go home and cook. Like they go out and the smell hit this, the smell hit them. They in a trance, like,
Mm-hmm.
they don't have that discipline to say, you know what, nah, I'm not eating that. Speak on that discipline. Matter of fact, speak on how you operate, man, with the food, man. Is how you able to say, nah, I'm not eating that. I'm going home and cook.
Well, I started working out at 9 years old. That's when I really started in fitness. So that was 21 years ago. I didn't really get informative about nutrition until I got to college, which was like my freshman year in 2011.
Okay.
So I never was a big eater. I'm an ectomorph, which means I'm naturally skinny. You have 3 different body types. You have ectomorph, mesomorph, and endomorph. The mesomorph and endomorph are the bigger body types compared to ectomorph, which is my body type. Endomorph is the biggest body type. Those are the naturally big guys. So depending on what their results or what they want to achieve physique-wise, they have to really, really discipline their diet and their structure, their routine. But I'm an ectomorph, so I'm naturally skinny. I never was a big eater. So when I got more information about nutrition and dieting, then I started to learn the science. I started tapping into the science of 1 meal a day. I started tapping into the science of herbs like moringa, sea moss, ashwagandha. I started realizing that what you put in your body will actually affect the brain. It affects the cells. It affects the organs. It affects the blood flow. And all of that affects your energy and your overall health and well-being. And really, you don't even need a doctor if you just discipline if you learn the value of fasting and discipline what you put in your body. You will never need a doctor.
So what?
Because the body purifies itself.
You don't need a doctor. You say you don't need no doctor.
No, the body cleanses itself.
Boom.
But what happens is it's the miseducation to where they monetize our ignorance. So they poison you with the bad food that they make available, and then they tell you to go to the doctor and put more poison in your body from pharmaceutical drugs. But really, if you just took 3 days, if you just fasted 3 days and didn't do any food, your body would get rid of all of the poisons.
Oh man, brother. Hey, I live by them words, man. I literally live by them, man. You don't have to even go see a doctor. They tell you, oh, go get your checkup. No, don't play with those people, man.
Doctors don't live no longer than their patients. Sometimes sometimes patients outlive their doctors.
Man, I've talked to doctors, man. I did an interview with a natural herbalist, man. He's 82 years old. They're not even taught this type of stuff, man, in their schools, man. They're not taught.
They're not.
They know nothing about fasting. They call that in their science just quack science. That because ain't no money in that. Ain't no money in fasting. There's no money in that. Nobody. That's like against capitalism.
But see, all money is access. That's all money is. They give certain people in this society more access than others. White people in America have been given greater access than any other ethnicity. The blacks have been given less access. That's all money is. Money is not nothing more than just access to get things or to move around and have the time and the freedom or whatever. That's access.
I'm with you.
So the real payment is your health. When you're destroyed and sick, can't move, got illnesses and joints hurt, your sleep is messed up. Like, that's how you pay. You know, you don't pay with money. You pay with your life. You see what I'm saying?
Boom.
That's the real form of payment.
Let me ask you a question. During the so-called scandemic, right? I met you during the scandemic, and we had a conversation. We laughed about, during the whole scandemic, I didn't get a headache, a sniffle, let alone a stinking virus, because I was up on my fasting. I was eating superfoods. I'm up on the meringue, my brother. Now I don't got the raw meringue like you got, but the ashwagandha, man, I kind of switch off. There's so many natural things from the earth that I haven't even. I learn something new every day. I kind of go off and on, try this, try that, but I didn't get a sniffle. How about you? How was your experience during this pandemic?
I was in great shape, man. I worked out every day. I was in I moved around. I was traveling a lot, promoting my business, but because I've been self-employed since 2016, so I was traveling in 2020. But I was mostly in hot climates. I was in Houston, I was in LA, then I came to Florida in the beginning of 2021. So I had been traveling, and I was in more tropical climates. So I was working out outside, and I've always been eating one meal a day. So I really never get sick, because my body stays purified because I don't eat a lot. And I train 5 hours pretty much every time I work out. And then I have an active rest day. So let's say Monday I work out 5 hours.
Hold up, you train 5 hours.
Monday I'll do 5 hours. Tuesday I'll do like an hour, which is like active rest day. So I'll do like some light work. And then Wednesday I'm going back to my 5 hour routine, which is basically full body calisthenics, free weight, weighted calisthenics. So it's an intense session, but the time is not really what I'm focused on. It's just getting past my quota. I'm trying to achieve a specific goal, and it takes me 5 hours to do that. But I was working out all through 2020. I wasn't even focused on COVID. Didn't bother me at all. I knew it was bullshit from the beginning. But see, I'm a live wire. I'm one of the conscious young men. So I'm a scientist, and I study this government. I study the history of America, and I study politics. And I already knew what it was about. But the average person doesn't know that. They're ignorant to the political history and economic history of America. So they don't even understand the moves that America make, because they're ignorant to the history and the motives of America. I knew the motive of COVID. I knew the history behind pushing vaccines and all of that. But most Americans don't even understand the recent history.
Let me say this. I do believe they unleashed something on society. It's something, because people will get sick. But the people I noticed would get sick, they did not take care of themselves. They didn't get no sun. They worked all the time. They didn't eat right.
Exactly.
These are people I know. They would get. I know a few people that died, unfortunately. So I mean, that I personally knew, but they wouldn't take care of themselves. So it was a scandemic. Like I said, we know, me and you personally, and it's a few brothers walking around.
Did they close fast food restaurants in 2020? Nope.
No.
Did they close liquor stores, and did they stop promoting tobacco? Nope.
No.
Like, see, that's what I'm saying. See, it's hypocrisy. 1 minute you're talking about COVID and pushing a vaccine, but you still commercializing tobacco and fast food restaurants. See, that's what I'm saying. That's common sense. But the average person don't think critically with common sense, because they're just sheep, and they're afraid of everything, and they just move as the wind moves. But you gotta use your head, because that's gonna hurt you more than anybody else, because you're letting your enemy manipulate you or sway your thinking. And that's why it's very unfortunate to see intelligent adults acting so ignorant. It's very unfortunate.
Okay, brother. Let's get back to this fasting, because you still mystify me with your fasting. Now I'm an avid faster. Right now, I just fast on Mondays, and throughout the week I eat, and I kind of cut my eat off at 5 o'clock. I've tried OMAD. I've done it. I think I've done it for 2 months, ate 1 meal a day. I personally found OMAD I'm 6'1", 175. I'm lean. I personally found myself lacking and needing more. And I feel I can get super lean and shredded, old man. I found it was hard for me to pack muscle on. So you're telling me you were able to pack on that you are a muscular brother, consuming, restricting your calories down to 1 meal a day. You're telling me you can do that with no problem.
Because the calories is not what help you build muscle. Nutrition is.
Okay,
so
true.
I have an ebook. I have an ebook or a manuscript, really, 7 Simple Secrets to Doubling Muscle Gains, and I actually have
Oh,
this information.
so don't we ain't gonna tell the secrets out. I need to get the ebook because you told me that's in the ebook.
Yeah, I'm gonna just touch on this topic because I have a
Okay.
lot of secrets in there. That's my ebook, but and it's available too. But what I'm saying is, in my ebook, I touch on that.
Okay.
How many guys think you have to put all this food in your body, all these synthetic products in your body, because they don't understand the functions of muscle. They don't understand how to really build muscle. They've
Yeah.
been miseducated on that process. So many times they're just doing what they've been taught, and they're just throwing. It's like a flip, like a toss of the coin. Because, like I said, you have to be a scientist to even understand a lot of this. You have to really become a scientist. So most of the guys that I have trained and have talked to don't really. They just go off tradition, what everybody else
Yeah.
has done, but they don't really have a scientific proof to back up why they do it. Like, it's not. They don't give me any proof to why they
Yeah.
do it that way. They just do it because people before them did it. But
Yeah.
I like to calculate my moves. I don't like to just go off what everybody else do, because somebody could be destructive just because they appear to have results. It doesn't mean that they got those results with less damage to their body or less destructive intentions. Because you can get results, but what did it take? What did you affect? What were the underlying causes and effects of your results? See, the whole point of working out and building muscle is to get results with doing the less damage to your body. That's the whole point. Who
True.
can get the best results doing the less damage? Who can keep those results the longest? Like, if you're 80 years old and you still ripped like you was when you was 20, that's the whole idea. Not to who can die the youngest. It's about who can live the longest. See, but that's what I'm saying. That takes self-love and self-determination. You have to really love yourself enough to even want to know what you're putting in your body, what you're doing to your body. Most people just committing suicides slowly, basically.
That's true. That's true, brother. Let me ask you, your 1 meal a day, what does your 1 meal a day consist of?
Mostly Mediterranean. I do more Mediterranean. I don't do a lot of meat. I do some lamb, but I don't do a lot of meat. I do more rice, like wild rice or jasmine rice. I do, of course, my nutrients come from moringa or sea moss. That's where all my
Okay.
vitamins and minerals come from.
Okay.
But yeah, I do a small meal. It's not a heavy meal, and I focus more on like rice or vegetables or some lamb. But it's 1 meal a day, and it's a small portion. But I train so hard to where my body, that's okay for my body. And then, like I say, my herbs balance out everything else. So it keeps me looking youthful. I'm gonna be looking youthful probably till I'm 100 or older because of the route I'm taking. And then, like I say, my goal is 1 meal every 72 hours.
Hold up now. Hold you okay. 1 meal, and then you're gonna go to 72 hours and eat another meal in another 72 hours.
The purpose of that is because it takes about 3 days for a meal to get digested completely out of your body. The
Okay.
day you eat it, it takes about 3 days for it to leave your body.
Okay.
So when you're eating, let's say somebody who eat 3 meals a day, by that third day, they've already eaten 9 meals.
Okay.
So, and then another 9 meals after that bowel movement is probably another 9 meals. And if they're not getting the nutrients and vitamins that they need, most of it is just sitting in their colon, poisoning their bloodstream.
I'm with you with that.
So the only reason why it's considered waste is because you're eating bad food. The bowel movement is not supposed to be waste. It's supposed to be fecal, and it's supposed to be fertile to the earth. That's how it's supposed to be. But when you're eating the wrong foods, it becomes waste because the foods that you're putting in your body is not giving your body life. It's killing the body. But the
Okay.
foods that we're supposed to eat is supposed to give our body life, not give it death.
So I agree. So you
every time we eat, we're eating death. We're not eating life.
I agree.
We don't understand how serious this is, man, but it affects the way we think. It affects our brain. The food we put in our body affects everything. The reproductive system, it affects the brain. It affects the blood flow. It affects our sight. It affects your joints, everything.
I agree. I mean, bad diets make that, especially your generation, they're very emotional men. They quick, they want to fight. There's no more reason out talking. They're emotional because it's the diet. You know, because I remember looking back when I didn't have the understanding of diet, I was emotional. So diet, I'm with you with that.
Yeah, we got to control our thoughts and emotions. That's one thing. Like I told you off camera, I said I want to reach my ultimate lifelong goal is to tap 100% into my brain power. And to be able to do that, first, you got to control this body. You have to master this body first before God even allow you to use that much of your brain power. The first steps is self-mastery. You got to master your thinking. You got to master your emotions. You got to master the appetites of the flesh. That's just the beginning. Then you got other trials after that. But the first trials is all self-mastery. So if you don't have control over your emotions, I don't know what most people's goal in life is. My goal in life is to tap 100% into my brain power. So I have to control my emotions and my thinking and everything. The lower nature, all of that has to be under control.
Brother, you spot on, man. I'm with you with that. I mean, I've heard. Let's talk. Let's shift this thing to something brothers is very don't want to talk about, and they, you know what I'm getting at. They don't want to talk about this, and it's something when you master. It literally, you really have arrived with discipline, and it can really save you a lot of headaches. I mean, the power women have over men with women no doubt have power, but men got to take their power back. And women, especially wicked women, they use their bodies and their allure to, prime example. I was going back and forth to Medellin, Colombia a lot before this pandemic. It wasn't as bad when I was going as far as the drugging, but now brothers are going to Medellin, Colombia, getting murdered. I mean, when they're getting drugged, they're getting seduced by these. The women in Colombia are beautiful, and women, guys are going down there getting tender dates. They're getting seduced, and they're getting taken out of here over being lustful. I try to tell brothers about the power, and I kind of get from discussion, following you on YouTube, having discussion with brothers about the power of seed retention. And that's really the next level of discipline. I'm on my longest stretch right now with semen retention, and literally pornography and just lustful thoughts that will sway your way will be out of here with seed retention. Speak on seed retention, my brother.
Yeah, well, we talked about that. That's what this world wants, especially like in America, but they promote this all over the world now. It's illegal in certain countries, but let's just talk on America for a minute, since that's where we live. Like, America wants you to do that. America wants you to waste your seed. America wants you to constantly be stimulated with sex, because when you're constantly stimulated with sex, you can't think critically. You can't think about anything else productive when you're always thinking about that. So they always want that in the subconscious or the conscious. So what semen retention does, when done properly, it can actually erase the data of that stimulation. So you're no longer getting aroused or stimulated by images or whatever in the real world. None of that can affect you, because now you're elevating above and beyond your own lower nature and fleshy desires. So it's a very powerful practice, and it's very important to practice.
It's next level discipline. I concur. I mean, when you capture that power, man, and they say a woman can. I haven't experienced yet, but they say a woman can sniff it out. A woman can, it attracts. So I haven't experienced it yet, but I've been divorced before, and I fell into the lust traps of wanting a woman, and I mean, I'm not saying if you have a wife, please don't practice semen retention. But if you out here trying to find your way,
No, you can still practice it when you're married. You
you
don't
think
have
so?
to. You don't have to be just wasting your seed because you're married. That's not the purpose of your seed. Your seed is to procreate. Even if you're married, it can destroy you if you never. It's a scientific fact that when you waste your seed, it's depleting the creative powers in your
So,
body.
so you saying get to that point of climate, get to that point of climation and stop, like hold it.
Well, if you married, that's you can have sex with your wife, but you don't want to waste your seed. But if you're not married, you shouldn't be doing it at all. The whole point
I'm
of
with you with
sex
that.
is to procreate. See, we misuse it. That's what I'm saying. We misuse sex. We're not supposed to think about sex so much. But see, that's what I'm saying. We think about it like this because that's what they promote and they want you to think about it. We're not supposed to be thinking about sex this much, man. I'm telling you. Even when you're married, that's not the purpose of marriage. Marriage is, yes, you can procreate, but at the same time, it's a spiritual journey between a man and a woman. It's a spiritual journey. That's what marriage really is. And you can build a family, but it's not about just thinking about sex. It's more to it. It's more spiritual than physical. So yeah, we just think about it too much because they want us to. That's all they keep it stimulated. And then we think that since they promote it, we're supposed to think about it. No, they promote it because you're not supposed to think about it. But these people are the enemies of God. They're the enemies of righteousness. So whatever is righteous, they promote the opposite. You know.
You faded out a little bit, brother. Still there? Rip.
I think you froze, my brother. Hold on 1 second. I don't know if it's my end.
It's
Okay,
on
hello?
you. Yeah. You good now?
I was freezing.
Yeah.
Damn, I don't know what that is. Okay, yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
No. You're not. Yeah, what you're saying, I'm in agreement with you. I mean, you currently you in South Beach, right? You in South Florida, right?
Mm-hmm.
Probably one of the most sexy places, man, here in the states, man. So I know you tempted every day with it, especially on Muscle Beach.
I'm
I
not
mean,
tempted at all because I've mastered semen retention. No, literally, I've mastered it. So it doesn't matter what I see on the outside. Nothing on the outside of me can affect the inside of me.
boom, I love it.
So it don't matter where I'm at or what I look at. It doesn't affect my God, my temple. I don't allow it to. I go out there to work out. I go out there to train my clients. I'm a serious health reformer, so I don't pay attention to all that other stuff. I'm more into reformation, spiritual, mental, physical reformation, not all that other BS. That's not important to me. A lot of that is little kid stuff. Thinking about females, like as you get older, that shit don't bother you. I'm still young, but I'm just saying that doesn't phase me because I'm above and beyond this world. Like this worldly life is beneath me.
Man, hey brother, at 28, man, you a wise young brother, man. I'm you know, you an old young head. Yeah.
Wisdom doesn't have an age, you know.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. You know what? I know lots of old fools, brother. You are right, man. Wisdom does not have age, man. You're a prime example of that. I know some old fools in their 50s, man. I mean, straight sheeple.
A lot of them fell for the okey doke, man. Like a lot, especially us in our community, we've been so okey doke, man, so deceived because that's how they made us slaves. They had to okey doke us. They had to deceive us
Yeah.
into slavery. They used religion, but they had to use religion to enslave us
Oh
because
man.
they had to use something we respected. Like when you think of God, most people respect that. You know, most people respect those principles in religion. So that's why these evil people have always come with religion, masked in religion, but behind that have evil motives and intentions. So Satan can't just come to you and say, I'm Satan, follow me. It's not going to work because when you know somebody is a devil, you're not going to want to hang around them because they just admitted to you that they're an evil person. And why would I want to hang around an evil person? But if you come to me like an angel of God, but you're an evil person, then I may be more deceived without a comprehensive knowledge. I'll be more deceived into hanging with you because you've told me that you are a person of righteousness. Now that will manifest as I get to know you, but I still have to hang around you to get to know that you're not righteous. But a person that just come out and say I'm wicked, you're not gonna hang around them at all. So what this enemy had to do was pretend that they were the people of God, because then we wouldn't trust them with educating us. We wouldn't trust them with feeding us. We wouldn't trust them with clothing us. We had to trust these people for them to eat, for us to even want to integrate. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I see what you're saying, brother.
So they had to deceive us religiously.
Oh man. And like you said, Satan, he doesn't come, he comes as an angel of light. As the scriptures say, he comes as the angel of light. So he's not gonna come. That's in the movies. He got horns on his head and he's a monster. Nah, he comes, he's beautiful.
But what I'm saying is, when you use discernment, then you can see after certain trials, you'll know that person is not righteous. Like, I don't give a damn what you tell me. I'm gonna watch your actions and what you say. So it was our fault for even allowing this stuff to go on this long, because the people that say they're the people of God have already shown us that they're not the people of God, because they haven't done justice. They promote homosexuality. They put drugs in the community, guns, promote violence, promote misuse of women. So you don't have to tell me you're a devil. You're showing me. But these are the people that have pretended as though they were the people of God. But if you used your intelligence, you would see that they're not the people of God.
We know who they are. We ain't gonna say nothing though.
But if we use comprehensive knowledge, you would know that these people are. That's what I'm saying. That's just an example. When someone tell you who they are, I mean, you can tell me that, but then as I get to know you, and after certain trials, then I'll know who you really are. But because a righteous person is a righteous person, that will manifest. If they're truly the righteous, then that'll manifest. But somebody who say they're righteous and are not, after certain trials, you'll see, okay, you a liar or you a thief. You told me you was righteous, but you're doing all of this. So you're clearly not the righteous. But a righteous person don't even bow to that. A righteous person is not a thief. A righteous person is not a liar or a misuser of women or themselves. That's not a righteous person. So you don't have to tell me you're righteous. You'll just show me. But that's my point. That's what this enemy did. They came to us as the people of God, but then behind that enslaved us and destroyed us. But it was prophetic. Our suffering was prophetic in America, but ultimately they didn't have to tell us who they were. They showed us with the evil that they did to our forefathers.
Oh man.
And what they continue to do today.
I mean, it's as the Bible say, man, as much wisdom increase, so does sorrow. So the more and more you start to see and understand, in a way, it can really depress you, but you got to deflect it, because you see how people.
Wait,
man,
what can depress you? What do you mean?
I'm saying it can depress you. You know what I'm saying? If you allow it, just when you see how people, it's such a low state, and then you try to reach out and you try to enlighten, and they don't want to hear it. It can, but it doesn't for me. I just keep it moving, and you always got to constantly expand your circle.
It hurts. I mean,
it does, yeah.
Yeah, it's a hurtful thing, but it doesn't depress the righteous. The righteous don't grieve, because we already know why our people are in that condition. It's because they lack the knowledge. It ain't nothing more, nothing less. It's just they don't know the truth. They just lack the knowledge. It ain't that they evil people or they deserve to be depressed or miserable or in that condition. They just lack the knowledge. So the righteous we're not depressed at the reality. We see it for what it is, and we are moving to change it. Like, my role is to change the reality. So it don't depress me, because I'm an active vessel working to reform the reality. So it don't depress me, because I'm like how like you got cancer in your body and the cells need to be rejuvenated for the cancer to be removed or depleted. So I'm like that positive cell that erases the negative cell. That's what I am. So
Oh, so
The depression, I can't be. If I'm a,
you did autophagy, right?
if
You
you
did
give me
autophagy coming
medicine,
through.
if you give me medicine to purify my illness, the medicine can't be depressed because it has a job to do. It got to relieve you of that illness or that ailment. So
Boom.
when you're a righteous person, you got to be strong. You got to be fearless. You got to be mentally aware. You got to have power because the wicked do outnumber the righteous. So you got to have some sense of conviction and fortification because you will outnumber by the wicked.
Man,
So that
well
can
said, brother.
depress a weak-minded person.
Well said, brother. Well said. I mean, you a young lion, man.
Huh?
Much respect, man. You a young lion, man. Much respect, man. I mean, and nothing I can say with it. Not that I can say. You drop
Yes,
the
sir.
mic.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Drop the mic, man. I can't wait to get back down, man, to South Beach, man, and build with you, man. You know, we gonna hit up what's that? What's my favorite spot, man? That Brazilian steakhouse, man. I don't know if you never been there. I don't forgot the name of it, man. It's right off.
You talking about Fogo de Chao?
There we go. Yeah.
I've been there once, man. I didn't like it. That's too much meat, man. They salads was good though, but all that meat was like I ain't like it. And then the one that's down here, especially this is a like wealthy area, like South Point is. I'm like that steakhouse was really like the food didn't seem that good of quality for it to be such a
Really?
expensive area.
Well, you know, the salad was top notch, and I told him bring all the lamb, bring me all the lamb y'all got. I just crushed the lamb and the salad, you know. But I mean, it is a lot of meat, and it's not grass fed. It's kind of a low quality because they can't be serving grass fed for the masses, you know. But the salad bar.
When I went on my birthday. Yeah, I went on my birthday. I didn't like it, man. I mean, I didn't eat a lot, but I didn't like it. It was at least that location. It wasn't a good one. So I've been to some better steakhouses, but that one wasn't. It wasn't all that. I mean, maybe it was just that day. Maybe it was just a bad day for them. I don't know, but
when I come back down there, man, you got to show me, man, your spot, man, because you know when I go to South Beach, I'm kind of in and out. 2 weeks, I'm out. You know, you live down there, so we gotta build more, man, on break bread, man.
let's do it, man. I'm with you. Let's do it.
How can brothers and sisters, man, mainly brothers, man, reach out to you, man? You know, I'm going to get your PDF and to tap in this wisdom you got, man, because I'm still mystified how you eat, man. I've tried it. I got vast experience with fasting. I got to understand this, man. It's still not making sense to me. But I don't dispute it because I've seen you in action. If you say it works, it's gotta work. I'm gonna dive into this PDF, man. How can brothers, man, find you? I'm gonna put your IG in the description when I post this on when I post this on
you can
YouTube.
put my YouTube up there too. Put my YouTube on as well. My YouTube is The Ripper. My Instagram is you got my Instagram. My YouTube is The Ripper. So but my ebook is 7 Simple Secrets to Doubling Muscle Gains. That's the PDF ebook that's available.
Yeah, I'm gonna dive into it myself, man. And I've seen this guy's work, man. This guy's a specimen, man. he's the truth.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Hey, brother.
We're gonna get it together. When you come back down here, we definitely gonna get it.
Hey, man, thank you for coming on the channel, man. Like I said, man, I said, you know, I run across brothers, man, not a lot, that it's only a few warriors out here, man. You one of them, my brother.
I'm gonna keep going, man. I'm only getting stronger and more enlightened and electrified every day. So I'm excited for the future.
Me too, brother. Me too. Now, I take it back. I'm not getting depressed in there. I'm just saying it can't dampen your spirits when our people in such a low state. Now, you know, let's clear it up. Now, I ain't depressed.
Yes, sir. No, that's beautiful. Don't be. You shouldn't be.
Hell no. Hell no. Okay, brother. I don't. We can go, man. We can talk 3 hours, man. How do you business, man?
No, I appreciate you for having me on. Thank you.
Oh, brother, man, man, it's a pleasure. Thank you for coming on, and we're gonna be on small time, man. How do you business, man?
Yes, sir. Peace. Thank you.